Thomas.
State of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins presiding. While court is in session, there will be no smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, and or laying down. I will ask that if you have on any hats or hoodies that you please remove them unless it's for religious purposes. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, Judge. Good morning to everyone.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'm gonna do the best I can to try to get you out in the order that you came in, and I'm gonna do the best I can to try to get you out as quick as possible, all right? Ms. Corbin, good morning to you.
Yes, yeah, Corbin? Yeah, Judge. I think you can see that I'm either a very unattractive woman or I'm a man, but anyway.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Kirby. Let me, who's your client, Mr. Corbin?
Yeah, my client is Mr. Guba.
Guban? Is he here?
He should be here. I've been communicating with him last night and this morning, and I just gave him your courtroom number. I'd like to talk to the city attorney about this, and then I'll also call my client to make sure he jumps on.
Okay. Ms. Kirby, good morning to you. Is Ms. Kirby there?
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge, I'm here. Hold on.
What's your client want to do?
Judge, my client has not had his interview to get the sentencing report. No one contacted him. He did call and has not gotten a response. So I guess we need to set up a date, or if we can get somebody to schedule him. He has not had the opportunity to have his report done for the sentencing. It's Mr. Russell.
Oh, I'm looking up Ayana Garrett. All right, Russell.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. You're right. It's Ayana Garrett. I'm sorry. I'm on two different screens. I haven't spoken to her today, Judge. Hold on a second. I haven't spoken to her.
What is the deal with Ayana Garrett?
I don't know, Judge. Do you see her in the breakout room?
I'm not. What's the deal with her case? What do you understand is supposed to go on today?
Yeah, we were supposed to have a trial today. I haven't gotten any documentation or information on it. It's for disorderly conduct.
All right, very well. It's not gonna. It's at 9 o'clock. Is the officers' check-in time, and I'm going to give them a half-hour grace period. So you have time to handle some of the other matters.
Okay, Judge. Okay, thank you.
And she's got some more cases here too.
Oh, I wasn't aware. I was only
no
given
insurance and no registration.
Okay.
If she provides that documentation, we'll dismiss that case.
No insurance and no registration?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Well, Ali Guba is that set? Is that your client?
Yeah, yes, it is, Judge. This is Kim Corbin. That is my client.
All right, very well. So we'll go with that. And then let's go ahead and start off. Then Livingston.
Yes.
I'm gonna summon the city attorney in here. For the attorneys that need to try to work out something on their client's behalf. And we'll wait on them. I'll get you in the breakout room if your client shows up. Let's get called. You ready, Ms. Williams?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's call the City of Detroit versus Toya Livingston, case number SP 142000631. Appearance for the record, please.
Morning, Your Honor, and good morning to your staff. May it please this honorable court, Cherica Harris, 72832 on behalf of Toya Livingston. Please state your name for the record.
Toya Livingston.
Morning, ma'am. Today is the date and time set. She already popped that license up there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Run her license, please.
Okay.
Always say Miss Livingston, and that might not be where the plastic is printed on, so we're gonna check ourselves here, all right?
No problem.
All right. You're confident that is good though, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Let's do that. Let's pass the matter momentarily, and let's say, where is Sam? Just have the name Sam. Okay.
Right here.
Is that Sam? Give me the correct pronunciation of your last name, please.
LeGreer, L-E-G-R-E.
Lear. Sam Lear. Sammy?
Yeah.
Oh, Livingston. Let's go back on the record for Livingston. We ever found.
No, that's fine.
I have a valid license here, so Ms. Livingston is right. License is valid. I'm going to dismiss the case for providing valid documentation. All right, Ms. Livingston, if there's nothing further, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
You do the same, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Thank you. One to you, sir. What's your name?
My name is Mr. Joseph Lamb.
Joseph Lamb.
Yes, I was talking to you over the phone like a few weeks ago about a ticket.
Do you have a cell phone?
Yes.
Can you get on the internet?
Well, I don't know how to do that.
Maybe Miss Thomas can help you or you can wait a minute as well because you have a trial. So you sit tight. 9 o'clock is the officer's time that they need to be here. I'm gonna give the officer a half-hour grace period from 9 o'clock. So if they don't show up by 9:30, we'll get you on your way. If they do show up, then we'll get you on the Zoom. You can speak with the lawyer, and then you can talk to the lawyer about the situation. We'll give you an offer and everything. All right? But just sit tight.
Judge, I don't think he had a court date. He said
He's on the last part. He's on the last thing at trial. 9 o'clock. Are you Joseph Lamb?
Yeah, what kind of trial is it? It's just to pay a ticket.
Sit tight, Mr. Lamb. You may not have to pay. I don't know. Just sit tight. All right. It shouldn't. I'll get you out of here as soon as possible.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let me get back to Leclerc. City attorney here. We got some lawyers waiting on them. Please. City of Detroit versus Sammy Juwan Leglier, case number SP 1505846, count 20, house 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. LeGrare.
Samuel LeGreer.
Am I getting the pronunciation right, sir?
What's that?
Am I getting the pronunciation of your name right?
Yeah, the first part, the last part is LeGreer. LeGrear.
LeGreer. Okay, sorry about that.
You're good.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have valid registration and insurance, sir?
I got the insurance, but I have to screenshot it off my phone.
Turn your camera on, please. Let's see the insurance.
I have to screenshot it off of my phone.
Why can't you just hold your phone up? Or do you have you're on the phone? Can you email it to me?
Yeah, I can.
Put the email address in the chat. What about your registration?
The registration is in the car. My mama got the car with her.
Your wife has the car?
No, my mother.
All right. Show me some insurance, and then I'll put my information in the chat. I'm going to pass it until I get that. Show me some insurance, and we'll call it good. All right.
Okay.
Gibbons.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Gerard Gibbons.
Yeah.
City of Detroit versus Gerard Gibbons, case number SP 1240521, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1240661. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Mr. Gibbons, please state your name for the record. Please state your name, Mr. Gibbons.
Rod Gibbons.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Oh, no.
Enter a not guilty plea your client can have. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Mr. Gibbons, do you have valid registration, insurance, and a license?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. No, I don't have a license yet.
Oh. Let's also call Z8089881.
Yeah, I just
I don't know if this is the same Gibbons. Give me your birthday, please, sir.
Yeah, October 11, 1985.
I can't hear you. You're gonna have to speak up.
October 11, 1985.
October 11th, 1985.
Yeah.
89. That's not you.
Yeah, that's me.
What is your full name?
Gerard Gibbons.
Gerard Gibbons.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. You said you don't have, I don't need the ROA.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll just put all of this.
I understand.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I can allow your client to pay this reinstatement fee up front. You are attorney? You need one.
What you need?
Haas and Corbin are in here. They got both of them have breakfasts on their clients. And then
the officers here? Are the officers here? Oh, these are pre-trials.
They're pre-trials. They want to speak to a city attorney.
Okay.
But I would allow your client to pay this reinstatement fee up front. That could potentially give him an opportunity to get a license. $45, you're gonna have to come to the window and do so. The offer as it stands right now is a failure to display, $240 fine. He has an absolute right to a trial. I can put you in a breakout room, Mr. Gibbons, to speak with a lawyer if necessary. What would you like to do?
Pay.
I'll just pay the fine.
You just
Mr.
want to
Gibbons,
pay?
I think it would be best to talk in the breakout room. You may want to pay the reinstatement fee first.
I don't know. He sound confident. He just wants to pay the fine. He's flush with cash.
Okay, I did recently.
You notice, it's flush with cash.
Hey, Judge,
For a warrant.
Yes.
I went to the breakout room. There was nobody there except my client.
I know, it was nobody gonna be there until we get it. I thought you might want to talk to your client.
Okay,
okay. I'm trying to get a lawyer in here now for you.
Okay, Judge. I'm in a car. I'm on my way to Macomb County. That's why I came here.
See.
I'm not driving though.
I see. I hope not.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's go ahead and put. What do you want to do, Mr. Gibbons? You just want to pay, or you want to speak to Mrs. Harris? Or you gonna have to speak to Mrs. Harris anyway. Go ahead and speak to her, but she got to read your advice of rights.
Okay.
Your Honor, can you put me in the breakout room?
I did.
Oh, thank you.
Also, I just got here, so I don't know if I should be in the breakout room or right here. My name's Rodney Gordon.
And Judge, will you put me in the breakout room with Prosecutor Goss, please? It's Attorney Irby. Thank you.
And good morning, Mr. Perry. Good morning, Ms. Williams Law.
Good morning, Dante, Mr. Goss.
Good morning, Dante.
All right. Are we ready on Leslie Arrow? What are we gonna do with that? You were sending me that information. Okay, I am going to go back on the record with Greer. Give me the correct pronunciation again.
Greer.
The Greer.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm gonna one-time dismissal of this, provide valid documentation, all right?
Okay.
You got your insurance. I can't imagine you have paid the money for insurance and didn't get registration on the tag. So I'm calling it. All right. Have a good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You too.
Mr. Moran.
Morning, Judge.
Thanks for a long morning. How are you?
Good, Your Honor. Is there any way I can also be placed into the breakout room with Prosecutor Goss?
Oh, yeah. All you have to do is ask.
Anybody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Good morning to you.
Morning, Your Honor.
George, that's your lawyer there, isn't it, George?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, let's go back on the record with Gibbons. Ms. Harris, what does your client want to do now? Same?
My client would like to pay the reinstatement fee and come back for another court date, please and thank you.
Oh, it changed, huh, Mr. Gibbons? That's quick, huh? Pre-trial. January 8th, 2024. Hopefully that gives you enough time. You're gonna have to come down to the window, pay that reinstatement fee up front. Hopefully you can get a valid driver's license, all right? Come back on January 8th. Let's see where you are with it, all right? Nothing further, sir. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Did you hear me? Where is it? We'll move on. Regular Star Limit. Who is Star Limit? Star Limit will start
It's Cartavion Green.
All right, Cartavion Green will start his video later. We'll call his case when he starts the video, all right?
Your Honor, I'm back from the breakout room. Charles Haas.
Who's your client?
Yeah, my client's here too. And
Who's your Robert Greger?
Yeah, Mark Greger.
City of Detroit versus Mark Robert Greger, case number SB 147-03471. Appearance for the record, please.
Charles A. Haas, P14486, representing Mr. Greger.
Okay, Mr. Greger, state your name for the record, please.
I don't know where he is. He was on the Zoom in the breakout room.
He was. He's in the breakout room still. What's your client? What are you going to do with this case, Mr. Haas?
I'm going to have to ask the clerk for a trial date.
All right.
I hate to do that, but what?
Trial date is going to be either the March 18th or March 19th.
March 19th.
Mr. Greger, can you state your name for the record, please?
Mark Robert Greger.
Very well. Trial date's good morning to you. Trial date's going to be March 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. It's not the further.
Is that going to be in person?
Pardon me?
Is that going to be in person?
That's like Burger King, Mr. Haas. You have it your way.
Either way, Your Honor. Whatever the court.
If it's in person, we'll have everybody in person. If it's on Zoom, then it's on Zoom.
I'd rather have it on Zoom.
All right then, and on Zoom. If it's nothing further, you both have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
I was in room 5.
Have a great day, Mr. Greg.
Yeah, Judge, I hate to jump in here, but I
Go ahead.
have a certain.
What's your client's name?
It's Ali Guba.
I have the file here.
Judge, we're looking for a
City
new.
of Detroit versus Ali Nabil Guba, case number SB 150377771. Appearance for the record, please.
Yeah, good morning, Your Honor. Kim Corbin on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Guba, state your name for the record, please.
My computer says that he's connecting to audio, but Judge, we're asking for a new pretrial date. The city attorney is agreeable to that. I've got some information he needs to see in order for this case to move forward.
January 8th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m.
That's a pretrial, correct, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, thanks very much. Have a good day.
You have a better one. Tell your client to have a good day as well.
Thank you.
Bertie, did you get yours settled up?
Did you say mine, Judge?
Yes.
We're waiting to see if the officer is coming. And Judge, can you tell me if
yours is set for trial?
Yes, for the disorderly conduct is scheduled for trial, and the other two I was not aware of.
Very good. That's just your client has her insurance and registration. We'll dismiss the case. All right.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
There's Mr. Green. You there still?
Yes, sir.
Cartavion Green, I don't see you on the docket for some reason. Maybe, oh, that's set for trial as well. So sit back, wait on, you have, then give the officers another 25 minutes. They don't show up, then, we will, call the case.
Yes, sir.
If they do show up, I will get you in a breakout room with the lawyer and get you an offer, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And good morning to you.
Good morning back to you. Thank you.
Charles.
Lawson?
Good morning.
Good morning. Is that Benita Lawson?
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Benita Lynn Lawson, case number U66876-323. Bless you. Appearance for the record, please.
Oh, that's Barry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Miss Lawson.
Vanita Lynn Lawson.
Today is the date and time. I don't know what it's set for. Let's see. For a trial. Ms. Lawson, I believe your offer is going to be pleading as charged, and a $240 fine will dismiss upon payment of Lawson's file. Let me make sure of that to see exactly what the allegations suggest. Put on the conveyor belt and put on the conveyor belt. This one goes in our way. No. All right, that's going to be the offer. Absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Mr. Barry. He can go over things with you and you can discuss the case with him. All right.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Morat. Are you ready on George?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is Antonio George? Let's see. Can I get his file? Yes. Is that Antonio DeMond George?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor.
City of Detroit. You see, he's got this IBAC case.
Yes, sir.
City of Detroit versus Antonio DeMond George, case number SB 147-05781 Z80898881. Appearance for the record, please.
Rad Murad, PA3665, on behalf of Mr. Antonio George, who's present on Zoom. Mr. George, unmute your device and state your name for the record, sir.
Antonio DeMond George.
There's the date and time set for a pretrial. Go ahead, Counselor.
Judge, the prosecutor's office and I have had a chance to have a conversation, and they're prepared to make a really good offer in this case, except we have to try to get Mr. George into sobriety court to get that offer. So I talked to Mr. Goss, and we've agreed to, if this court would grant a final adjournment for a deviation request and for a sobriety court screening, we anticipate this resolving at our next hearing.
Okay, now, what I do, well, let's get sobriety court on the line now, and he can, they can make a determination of whether he qualifies. You want to do that right now?
Why not, Judge? That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Let's get sobriety court on the line for Mr. Antonio DeMond George. Yeah, I passed the matter, and so we get them in here, we'll get that looked at, all right?
Thank you, Your Honor. Is it okay if I check into another court briefly?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Judge.
Because he's going to speak with them anyway, and they're going to interview him.
Right. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Gibson? William James Gibson?
Yes.
This is the City of Detroit versus William James Gibson, case number SB 1282101. Appearance for the record, please.
William James Gibson.
Erica Harris on behalf of Mr. Gibson.
Right. Raymond on the bench warrant, Counselor.
purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute, Your Honor.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. I don't know what this is all about.
Is this for William Gibson?
This is William James Gibson, right?
Yeah, it was for a work vehicle.
Don't say anything, Mr. Gibson. I'll find out. Let your
I'm
lawyer
sorry.
do the talking for you, all right?
Okay, all right, apologize.
I'm sorry, you don't apologize. They say don't talk, you just might walk.
Bye.
A vehicle over 8,000 pounds must have city permit. Okay. I don't know what the offer is on that. Maybe you can speak with your client and maybe he has proper documentation. I don't know. Put you in a breakout room with Mr. Gibson and you can talk to Ms. Harris and have a private conversation about that, right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Join the room, please. Are we ready on Luke Lawson? Mr. Barry?
Yes, Your Honor.
You ever speak to Ms. Lawson?
Yes, Your Honor. We're ready.
Let's pass Gibson's matter. Let's go back on the record with Lawson. Ms. Lawson, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, she requires a bench trial and the appointment of counsel.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lawson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm going to set a trial date for March 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I need a good phone number from you, ma'am.
313-243-6714.
All right, I'm gonna mark the file. You need an appointed counsel. And you need to answer the calls you may not recognize. If that counsel doesn't get in touch with you in about 2 weeks at the latest, zoom back in. We'll see what's going on and see if we can get one appointed on the spot after that, all right?
Okay.
Mark the trial date down March 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m. And if there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Okay, you do the same. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Berry.
Thank you. Good seeing you.
David Gleese.
Present, Your Honor.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus David Rufus Allen Gleese, case number SB 148-3659, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, Mr. Berry, please.
L.S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Gleese.
David Rufus Allen Gleese.
Your Honor, with regard to the arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Give your client a $0 bond. This is an allowing to plead as charged, $240 fine, dismiss the other counts, dismiss the allowing. Once the ticket is paid, and it's a no point offense, doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, and the misdemeanor will be dismissed when it's paid. You have an absolute right to a trial, Mr. Gleese. Join the breakout room, speak to Mr. Berry about it, all right?
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
You're welcome. Dominique, Donquez
Lee.
iPhones. Is that Donquez iPhone?
Yes.
Good morning to you, sir. What's your last name?
Lee, Donquez Lee. Good morning to you.
Very well. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gibson. Mr. Gibson, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, we are requesting a trial date.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gibson?
Yes.
GFP? No, it's right here. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, I'm gonna set a trial date for March 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m., Mr. Gibson. If there's nothing further, you have a very good day. Best of luck to you, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. It's the city of Detroit versus Donquez Trammell Lee, case number SP 114005441, SP 1140181, SP 15058861, and SP 15058891. Appearance for the record, please.
Donquez Lee.
Cherica Harris on behalf of Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee, today is the date and time set for a pretrial. You have this 16 to 20 over, a 4-point offense. We're going to offer you an opportunity to mitigate that by taking a better driver's course. That's up to you if you choose to do so.
Yes.
I'll put the course in the chat. You have a valid license, sir?
No, it's not valid right now.
Why don't you take a screenshot of that chat with the better driver's course in my email address?
Okay. I see it.
I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Harris. Speak to her about it and let us know what you want to do. You have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Okay.
And make sure he has that information to the class and stuff, Ms. Harris, in my email address.
Not working. Yeah, all right.
Prosecutor.
You know what I said? Huh? I said my daddy, your daddy was over there drinking. On the court.
Presley, good morning. Officer Backstresser, good morning. Corporal Bennett, good morning. Corporal McCree, good morning. Anthony Logan, I got you here.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Anthony James Logan. Case numbers SP 133-86921, SP 133-87001, SP 135-9813, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 139-9141. Appearance for the record, state your name for the record, please. State your name for the record, Mr. Logan, please.
Anthony Logan.
All right. Well, let's put your appearance on the record for Mr. Logan as well. He got another ticket to appears.
L.S. Barron Jr. on behalf of Mr. Logan. State your name again, sir.
Anthony Logan.
All right, Mr. Logan, you said what was, let's see what was going on with this money. Were you gonna do some community service or something?
I said I had to take the class. I sent the certificate to your email.
Okay.
And then
But these tickets were already disposed of. And you owed the money.
oh yeah, you talking about the yeah, I gotta make the payment plan. I talked to the lady, I gotta come down there with $90. I was doing the class first. It's just been a financial issue, but yeah, I'm gonna take care of it.
But you said you're gonna do that already though.
Do what?
Get in the class get the payment plan by the time you got back here, didn't you?
Yeah, and I went and talked to her, but they really she told me to pay $90.
What about this new ticket you got? Let's see, the
I thought you do right. I thought you heard them at the last court date.
let's see. I'll dismiss that case.
Cause at the last one, yeah, you was like you had 2 new ones there. Yeah, I thought that's what you did with them.
SB 149944141. Then they're not guilty on his behalf, give them $0 bond on that one, and I'll dismiss that one. I'm gonna set another review for another month. Make sure you got in that payment plan.
Did you get my certificate?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right, come back on the 15th. Let's make sure you let's make sure you get in that payment.
Yes, I'll be doing that this month.
All right, if there's nothing further, your next court date is December 15th, 2023. All right. Have a great day.
Okay.
What's Mr. Lee gonna do? Let's back on the record with Mr. Don Quez Lee. What's Mr. Lee gonna do, Ms. Harris?
Your Honor, he indicated that he did get the information out of the chat. He is going to come back with a certificate of completion.
What about coming back with a valid license as well?
Yes, sir.
All right. Get a valid license. At least go to the Secretary of State and they can tell you what you need to do to get a valid license. They'll give you a printout if you ask them for it, and get the valid license. Start bringing license in. Slow down. Don't drive. Well, you shouldn't be driving anyway. Bring the certificate. Pre-trial date January 8th, 2024 at 8:30. All right.
Okay.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
What about Gleese? What's he gonna
Ready,
do?
Your Honor. Ready, Your Honor. We'll seek a bench trial date.
Let's go back on the record with David Gleese. Mr. Gleese, my understanding is you want a bench trial, right?
Yes, Your Honor, that is correct.
All right, March the 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Okay, that's fine. Mark,
Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
thank you. You as well.
Thank you. Kiva Lamont,
President, I'm here.
good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Kiva Tariq Lamont. Case numbers SB 1451111, SB 1454207, counts 1 and counts 2, and SB 1473111. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lamont.
Kaba Tariq Lamont.
Cable. All right. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Today is the date and time set for a free trial. He too can mitigate this with a better driver's course. You have a valid license, registration, and insurance, sir?
I got the proof of insurance right here, the registration. Right.
You went over the valid license
did the
part,
credit.
didn't you? You just glossed right on over the
Yeah, I'm
valid
still.
license part, didn't you?
I'm still,
Right,
yeah, I'm
right
still
over
paying it
that,
up.
just right over that. Jump right to the next one. All right, what, you have the better driver's course in the chat. Speak to Mr. Berry. He has an absolute right to the trial as it stands right now. Of failure to display, $240 fine. And if he takes the class, we will give him some favor on that.
I took the class already.
You took it already?
Yeah, it's in your email, brother.
When did you send it in?
I just sent it last night or something like that.
Why don't you have a license then?
I'm still working on it because I gotta pay Virginia and Delaware, so I'm still working with that.
Virginia and Delaware, he travels all over the United States getting tickets, huh?
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Half of
it.
Half of it. He's a well-traveled man.
Yeah, I'm from New York City, so I'm new to Detroit, so you know.
New York City. Everybody is hustling in New York City.
Yeah, from Brooklyn.
Yeah, my brother lives in New York. Queens.
That's where my mama from.
Yeah, it's one big hustle there.
Yeah, I came out here to slow down. That's why I came out here.
Is that what you did? Nah, you probably came out here to bring the New York City hustle to Detroit. But we're not going for that. You got to get a valid license here.
Yeah.
Failure to display. Mr. Goss, are you there? Let's see if you took that class. Did you send it to me? Yeah, actually he did. Took the class.
Passed, by the way, too. Got like 21, right?
I hope so. Failure to display, $240 fine. You took the class, we'll dismiss the other matters. Absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with was that Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Harris.
Okay.
It's me, Your Honor.
Speak to Mr. Lamont, New York City, and let us know what he wants to do when he comes out.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes. Let's go with iPhone 2. Oh, how you doing, Miss Case Manager Cleveland?
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you doing?
All right. Is Goopa the one that is going to who was going to speak with you about drug court?
I believe it was Damon.
George. Yes.
George, sorry.
Mr. George, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Let's speak with this case manager Cleveland, and you can ask her whatever kind of questions you want about the program. All right?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, Gregor, your attorney was here, right?
Yes, he was here. I was put in a break room. I learned nothing. He's not answering. I don't know what's going on. I was waiting on a discovery.
He set a trial date for you.
Okay. Did he talk to the
prosecutor?
prosecutor?
You got a very good lawyer.
Yes, sir. No, absolutely. I called. I just didn't understand. I was waiting on a discovery because last time we talked to the prosecutor, she said that they would have a discovery and tell me what's going on, especially with my lawyer last time talking to her. So I'm just confused. The trial's fine. I was just trying to see because.
All right, call him up. He'll he's a busy man. I know. Most good lawyers are. But he should line you up on everything.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to call him now. I was just hoping to find out more information.
Yeah, find out. He should be able to give that to you. All right.
Okay, yes, sir.
All right.
Have a blessed day.
And you as well.
Thank you. Bye.
Let's see. Let's go with Ayana Monet Garrett. I think the time has come for Ms. Garrett and Mr. Lamb. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, you are.
Is Alvarado Ortiz here, Officer Alvarado Ortiz? City of Detroit versus Ayana Monet Garrett, case number SP 1463381. We'll also call SP 1505939, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Joe Irby appearing on behalf of Miss Ariana Garrett. And Your Honor, I'm asking if I can appear on her behalf. I haven't seen her in the court. She may be logged in under a different name, but I haven't seen her.
Ms. Garrett, you're not here? No, she's not. Well, I would like to find out what she wants to do with this other one. Can you get in contact with her? You got the dismissal sitting in the balance here because officer didn't show up.
Yes, Your Honor. I would definitely like to move forward on that dismissal. I have not. I've sent her a text message, but haven't gotten a response. I do know that the last time I talked to her, she works and couldn't hold the phone, so she had to call me back. But I don't know the status of the other 2 cases, Your Honor.
The other 2 cases are untitled, unregistered, untitled, no insurance. Are really willing to dismiss it if she shows me that. Why don't you try it one more time and get in contact with her and let her know we need to hear from her.
Okay, Judge. I'll call now.
Anthony Harley, is Officer Anthony Harley here? Let's go, Mr. Lamb. The City of Detroit versus Joseph Lamb, case number U628242222. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes. Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Lamb.
My name is Joseph Cordell Lamb.
All right, today is the date and time set for a trial. Is Anthony Harley, Officer Anthony Harley here? Hearing no response. Go ahead, Counselor.
The motion is for dismissal, Your Honor, there being no complaining witness.
We'll grant the motion to dismiss. No officer, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, Mr. Lamb. And best of luck to you. Now you can use that money to buy some Christmas presents.
Joe, and I gotta go shopping too for the turkey and the ham.
There you go. That's a good, that's a
Happy
good
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving dinner right there. Isn't it?
Thank you.
Everybody gonna eat good today.
Oh, yes, they will. Thank you very much.
Have a great day.
You too.
You have the headphones on. Can you hear me? That's laughter. Ashante. Sounds like a superstar name there.
Hello? My bad.
How are you?
Good today. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. City of Detroit versus Ashante Andrea Lavin, case number 237-43184, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of the defendant, please state your name.
Ashanti Lavender.
Now, Ms. Harris, that doesn't sound like a superstar voice. It sounds like you got a good cold going on there or something.
I apologize.
I didn't mean to call you out on that, Ms. Harris.
It's okay, but I did want to say for Madam Court Reporter, if it's a problem, I can get a replacement.
I don't think I think she gets you.
I can make everything out. It's fine. Thank you.
You're dealing with the best here, Ms. Harris. So we work around all of that. And that includes the judges in New York City and the staff in New York City. We are the best. I don't see Ms. Lavender on the docket today. Do you? No, you're supposed to be here December 19th, 2023. As for purposes of arraignment, counselor.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf, giving your client a $0 bond. Ms. Lavender, you're here quite early. Do you have a valid insurance and driver's license?
I have a valid license, but the car was never in my name, Your Honor.
Under driver's license, please.
Okay.
Pass the matter until we get Ms. Lavender's license. Is that right? Right, New York City?
May I please have the spelling of Miss Lavender's first name?
Ashante, S-A-M-A. You go ahead and spell it, Ms. Lavender.
It's Ashanti, A-S-H-A-N-T-I. My middle name is Andrea.
I'm sorry.
And then
Andrea.
my last name is Lavender, like the color.
The license is valid and good, not a mark on it. No insurance, misdemeanor. She got a valid license. You said, what about the license, Ms. Lavender?
I didn't say anything.
What about the insurance?
The insurance, I was saying that the car when I was driving, when I got pulled over, it wasn't the car's not in my name.
Mr. Goss, what do you want to do with this? Car is not in your name.
What's the charge?
She's got insurance and no ops. You got a valid license. Very clean. All right, one time, Ms. Lavender, dismiss. All right.
You have to make it.
So I need to
Keep the insurance paperwork.
Make the point next time if you drive somebody's car, make sure they have insurance on it. All right.
Okay. Your Honor.
Have a great day, ma'am. You don't have to come back. All right.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. You have a good,
Have a great
great day. God bless you.
You as well.
Bye.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Vermont. What are you going to do, sir? Giving you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Berry.
Yeah, I'm gonna plead no contest.
No contest.
Mm-hmm.
What's the basis for the no contest plea? See, that's some New York City talk there. What's the basis for the no contest plea?
I'm gonna pay the fine.
I know, but what's he gonna do, Mr. Berry?
Your Honor, he's going to accept the offer, enter a plea to failure to display.
He said no contest.
That probably works in New York.
240.
Yeah, a lot of stuff works there.
You have to have a basis for a no contest plea. And you haven't given me one. It'll be a guilty plea if you want to take it.
You say you have a guilty plea?
Yeah, if you want to take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You can put your hand down, sir. You understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry went up over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
Any questions about those rights?
No, I mean, no, sir. No. Sir.
You know, by taking this off, by taking this off, you're gonna give those rights up?
You said to pay the fine, right?
I said, by taking the offer though, you're gonna give your advice, the advice to rights Mr. Berry went over, you're gonna give those rights up. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
What you mean?
Has anybody offered you anything other than what we said we'll do today?
Oh, no, sir.
All right. Let me draw your attention back to July the 3rd, 2023 at around 7:35 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Gratiot and Bellevue. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, I did.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes, I were.
Did that officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, he did.
You couldn't do so, could you, sir?
I had it in the glove compartment. I did not know it was not my vehicle.
No, the driver's license?
Yeah, the driver's license is suspended, but as far as the insurance, the proof of insurance and registration, I have that right here beside me right now.
No, we're talking about the driver's license.
Yeah, I don't have
driver's license. If you didn't have a license, you had registration and insurance on you?
Yes, sir.
And you have it right there?
It's right here, sir.
All right, what I'll do is he's got the registration and insurance. I'll amend it to allowing. And I'll dismiss upon payment.
Thank you.
All right. I'll give him a little Detroit love.
Appreciate that.
All right. So based on that, sir, I find you said you didn't have a license, correct?
Yes, sir. I don't have. I don't have one.
I'm satisfied. Counselor, are you satisfied with the factual basis? I'll find your client guilty of the amended count of allowing $240 fine. Doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it doesn't carry any points. He took the class, he brought license and he tracked that. He brought registration and insurance. I believe he's got it. For that reason, I'll give him the allowing $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. When can you pay it, Mr. Lamont?
By the end of this month, for surely.
By the end of this month?
Yeah, my daughter's birthday
I'm
is the 27th.
I'm gonna give you till December 15th. I want you to come back December 15th at 8:25 in the morning. If it's paid, okay, I'll dismiss the case. If it's paid, we'll dismiss the case. You can pay it at any DivDat kiosk in the city of Detroit, or
okay,
I'm told you can go online and pay that at the DivDat. You can upload the DivDat app to your phone.
Okay. December 15th, right?
December 15th, or you can come on down to the courthouse and pay it in person. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, sir. Thank you.
All right. Miss Irby?
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
All right. You couldn't get in touch with your client?
No, Judge.
All right. We'll leave the other cases as it is. As for your client, let's go back on the record with Garrett, Ayana Monet Garrett. As for your client's presence, counselor.
Yes, I would like to waive her her presence in reference for the hearing scheduled for today.
And you've had contact with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Since you're retained, I'll or at least appointed, retained, or whatever, I'll waive the client's presence this time, and I will. Is there an officer Alvarado Ortiz? No, here, no response. Go ahead, Counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to make a motion for dismissal. I have spoken with the prosecutor in reference to this particular case. Officer is not present. I'm asking for a dismissal on the case in reference to disorderly conduct.
Okay. What we'll do is grant that motion to dismiss. If there's nothing further, you let your client know she has show cause on December 18th. All right.
December 18th, Judge?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Have a great night.
Bye-bye.
All right, Chris Lewis.
Yes, sir. You say Christopher Lewis?
Is that Christopher Lewis? Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. How you doing?
Very well. What's your middle name, sir?
Perry, Perry.
City of Detroit versus Christopher Perry Lewis, case number SP 1492746, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 151066111. Appearance for the record, please.
Jerica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Lewis, please state your name.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I was
State your name.
State your name for the record, Mr. Lewis.
I'm here by special appearance. I'm not here voluntarily. I just want to state that since we're on the record. My name is Chris Lewis.
Well, you are here voluntarily.
No, I'm really not. I was told that if I didn't show here,
you didn't have to call in.
No, I was told that it would be some type of penalty or there would be some type of warrant for my arrest. So technically, I'm not here voluntarily, sir, respectfully.
I get you. All right. So, do you want the representation of counsel or not?
Oh, absolutely not. I'll be representing myself.
All right. How do you want to proceed?
Now, as far as the ticket for the October 13th, I would like to take that to trial or have a show cause hearing, or I do want to proceed with that to fight that to the best of my ability. And I do have a quick question for you. I do have a ticket that I'm supposed to see in front of you on the 20th. That I do have paperwork that I was wondering if I could email it to you to show.
What kind of paperwork are you showing me? I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond.
Thank you. You're not guilty on that.
You're supposed to be here yesterday.
No, I wasn't actually.
Well,
I was actually here, and then they told me to come back today because they was trying to waive my arraignment. I didn't want to waive it.
At 1:30 yesterday? All right.
Yes, sir.
So anyway, well, all the arraignment is reading you the charges. You want me to list the charges off for you?
No, I understand. I just don't want to waive any rights. I'm asserting my rights from the time.
You're not waiving your rights when you waive the reading of the arraignment. All
no,
you're
I understand.
doing.
I just wanted not to cut you off, sir. I have the utmost respect for you. I just want to make sure that we're clear, and I want to be here present since I am representing myself. I can't afford to waive anything. So I want to be present, make sure that I can see you directly and articulate it. Because like I said, I was trying to ask you if it's any way I can send you paperwork, the insurance, the proof of insurance, and the registration for the ticket, the court date. See, I have the insurance proof and I have the registration here. The proof of insurance, I would have to email it to you if that's okay. But I do have the registration here.
Let's see what you have.
Well,
All
I
right,
do have
what
a
I'll do-
registration.
You have to turn the background off, sir.
Turn the background off.
Yeah, on the device in order for me to see that registration. When you have the background on it, to just show your face, it won't show me anything else.
Well, is there any way I can send this with you when I send the proof of insurance in the email? You could put me on
Yeah,
pause
you
for a
can,
second.
if you email it to me, yep,
I could do it
absolutely.
right now.
All right.
Okay, 1 second.
All right, I'll pass the matter. I'll pass the matter until I get that. I put my email address in the chat.
Okay, 1
So,
second. I haven't
when I get
received
that,
it.
I'll recall the case. And
Okay,
then we'll
thank you
set
so
a
much.
trial date for the other date. I'm gonna give you that trial date now. For
Okay, what is it, sir?
SP 151-06611. I'll set a trial date for March the 18th, 2024
Okay, thank you.
at 9 a.m.
I appreciate that.
And for
Just to be
SP
clear, you did say
927461, counts 1 and counts 2, I'm gonna wait on that registration and insurance. We'll pass the matter until you can get that to us, all right?
Okay, thank you, sir. I'm sending that right now. Appreciate it.
All right, very well. All right, Tamika Gatson.
Yes, I'm here.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Tamika Gatson, case number SB 1415246, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
I'm sorry.
Jerica Harris, on behalf of Ms. Gadsden, please state your name.
Tamika Gadsden.
Today is a date and time set for a show cause, Mr.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
I can't hear you guys. I'm here.
You can't hear us?
Knocking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We'll enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. We'll give you a $0 bond. Do you have valid license, registration, and insurance, ma'am?
I have valid license, but I don't have insurance or anything. I'm not driving.
Do you own a vehicle?
No.
Okay, run our driver's license, please. Okay. And see if we can.
I don't have a vehicle at the moment.
I understand.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Let's pass that matter until we run your driver's license and see what's going on with that.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Did a Taryn Gordon check in?
Gordon, is there a who Gordon?
There's a Rodney Gordon here.
No, a Taryn Gordon.
Aaron Gordon? No, I don't see one. We'll give him a few more minutes. 10 o'clock, we'll let the officer leave.
Okay.
Who's on the Sky Pad?
Right.
Pat.
Courtney Grimes.
Can't hear you.
Courtney Grimes.
Grimes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Courtney Grimes, all right. Let's go back on the record with Miss Gadsden.
Yes.
You indicated to the court, I do have a valid driver's license, Mr. Voss.
Yes.
So we'll dismiss that. You indicated to the court that you don't have registration. How about $145, ma'am? You pay this expired plate ticket and we'll dismiss the other matters.
Okay.
You want to take that deal? That doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. It doesn't carry any points, and we'll close it out upon payment.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for their responsible plea, Councilman.
Well stipulated, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna find the client responsible as charged to the expired plate, dismiss the other two matters. How long do you need to pay this, Ms. Gadsden?
A week.
A week?
Yeah.
Let's pay it by the 24th. Well, I'll give you 2 weeks. Pay it by the 28th, 29th, all right? That's just because the court is closed in a week. Anything further, ma'am?
You said 145?
145.
Okay,
Have a great day.
You too.
All right. Carmia Gibbons.
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
Do you have a valid license and insurance?
No.
No?
No.
Just keeping that seat warm in somebody's car?
Yeah, actually they said I had this one ticket holding me up from getting my license. So I'm trying to figure out that ticket now because it's not coming up online, and I probably figured because I needed to have a scheduled court date, but they told me to come to this court date because I went to the warrant clearance program.
That you're just warming the driver's seat up for somebody in that car, right? You're not gonna drive that car, are you?
Yeah, I'm at good old work right now, so I'm stuck outside until I can go back in the warehouse.
City of Detroit versus Carmia Lene Gibbons, case number SB 1400857, counts 1 and counts 2, and the state of Michigan versus Carmia Lene Gibbons, case number SX 324-23291. Appearance for the record, please.
L.S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gibbons.
Carmia Lene Gibbons.
Mitch, I don't see her on the docket today. You don't either, huh? December 21st, pre-trial. Yeah. All right, you're gonna be able to have a license by December 21st, Ms. Gibbons?
Yeah, because I had a scheduled court date with you about 2 weeks ago and they rescheduled me, but they saying this one ticket that should be holding my license. So that's what he told me to come back to this court date for.
These tickets shouldn't be affecting your license, I don't think. Let me make sure of this state ticket here. No, so go ahead and you should be able to go to the Secretary of State. They should be able to tell you exactly what is affecting your license. It doesn't seem like anything here is affecting your license. Come back December 21st, a couple of days before Christmas with a valid license and some insurance, and I'll give you a Christmas present, all right?
Okay, and what's that, what time is that? 8:30 a.m.? Okay, 8:30. I got that court date. Okay, thank you.
All right. Have a great day. Good luck to you, ma'am.
You too, thank you.
Gadsden is gone. Nikki. Is that Nikki Lowe?
What was her date, Your Honor?
Yes.
December 21st. It's already in the computer. It wasn't
Okay.
it was it's nothing we did. It was already in the computer. Good morning to you, Ms. Lowe.
Good morning, Your Honor.
City of Detroit versus Nikki Barbara Renee Lowe. Case number SB 104-58511, SB 106-789-3, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
L.S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lowe.
Nikki Barbara Renee Lowe.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have valid license and registration, Ms. Lowe?
No, I just went to the Secretary of State. I had to pay my reinstatement fee and get my permit. So they told me yesterday that I have 30 days to get my license.
Okay. What about insurance? I mean, registration on a vehicle, do you have that?
No, I don't even, the vehicle, I don't have the vehicle anymore.
You don't own a vehicle at all?
No, sir.
All right. That's the matter. Let's see what the license says. All right, Mr. Perry, Mr. Lewis Perry? Or Mr. Perry Lewis?
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
don't see the documentation here.
Okay, 1 second, because I did send it. Let me go check. I'll send it again.
Rodney G. Rodney Court.
Speaking, sorry. Rodney Gordon speaking.
Miss Perry's license, Miss Lowe's license is valid. Let's go back on the record with Miss Lowe. Two ways we can handle this. Plead to the improper plates, that's a $240 fine. We'll dismiss it upon payment. Or set the matter for trial, and that'll just be on the improper plates and the unregistered untitled. I'll dismiss the driver's license cases now. For providing valid documentation. You have an absolute right to a trial, Ms. Lowe. I'm going to put you in the breakout room. Is that Mr. Berry or Ms. Harris?
It is I, Your Honor.
Speak to Ms. Lowe. Join the breakout room, Ms. Lowe.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm still here, Mr. Gordon. I'm still here.
I don't see Leslie Lewis. Ms. Bumpus, how are you? I forgot. I saw you come in.
I'm good. How are you, Jan?
I'm all right.
Oh, don't look like the client's here.
Let's see here. Gordon, Rodney Gordon O'Neill. Rodney O'Neill Gordon.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
City of Detroit versus Rodney O'Neill Gordon, case number SP 12055-681, SP 1506291, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1506291. Appearance for the record, please.
Jerica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Gordon. Mr. Gordon, please state your name.
Rodney O'Neill Gordon.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a free trial in the matter. Mr. Gordon, you have, I don't know what the city's offering. Do you have a valid license?
No, I had a trial today as well. I got 2 tickets around the same, or I got pulled over twice around the same time. So I got the same set of tickets twice. I had to settle one of the court cases before I can get a driver's license.
All right. Ms. Harris, I don't know what the city's offering for this failure to disclose. Let's get you in a breakout room, Mr. Gordon, and he can you can speak to him and maybe help him navigate this. Join the room, please. All right, case manager Cleveland, you can go ahead. We're waiting on Mr. Murad, Mr. George's counsel.
Yes. And Your Honor, I appreciate that, and I'm sorry about this interruption. But I did have a discussion with Mr. George, and just for your record, he could be eligible. However, I'm looking at his background, and he does present as a low risk, low need individual that our court has been kind of trying to bring in the high risk, high need individuals. So
Understood.
I asked him to have a discussion with his attorney about that because this is intensive probation, and we just want to make sure that he's successful with his probation matter.
You know something, and the thing is, I think his attorney was worked out the deal that if he goes there, then he will get the good deal that he was looking for. But we'll relay that to his attorney, and I'm sure his attorney will be able to figure something out and make it work out for him. I'm confident of that. All right.
Yes, yes, Your
If
Honor.
we need you back, we'll call you back. All right.
Thank you so much.
But essentially, what you're basically saying is, Mr. George is not eligible.
He would be able to participate, but we do find sometimes that people that come in low risk, low need do not meet the best practices standard. And sometimes it does them more harm than good. And I know that a lot of things that we offer with someone in his situation, they offer in probation as well.
Right, I got you. All right. We'll relay that to his counsel.
Thank you so much.
Okay, is Rodney G ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Rodney G. Mr. Gordon, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel. Counsel, what's Mr. Gordon want to do with these tickets?
Your Honor, we are requesting a trial and/or formal hearing.
All right, trial. Is that what you want to do, Mr. Gordon?
Yes, sir.
Come back on March the 18th, 2024 at 9 a.m., all right?
Okay, thank you.
Get some resolution to these matters on that date.
Okay, thank you so much.
Have a great day, sir. Mr. Oriucci and Ms. Miller.
Hello, Your Honor. Thank you so much for allowing me to be late. I did have a small family emergency this morning.
I didn't know if I allowed her to be late. No, I'm just kidding with you, but no, you're I wasn't even thinking of the time. I was it's good to see Mr. Oriucci. He's always dressed to impress.
Yes, he is. Always dressed to the nines when he comes to my office.
Always. And taught, I'm sure, a whole lot of our Detroit public school students. Right, Mr. Oriucci?
Yes.
All right. Let's see here. What are we doing with these things?
Yes, there was an offer tendered by Mr. Goss at the last hearing, and Mr. Oriucci has had time to think about that offer, and we will be availing ourselves of it today.
City of Detroit versus Tom Oriucci, case number SP 1375297, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1396311, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1006223, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1375263, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Alexandra Miller, P86290, on behalf of Mr. Tom Oriucci, who is present and sitting with me in the office. Mr. Oriucci, state your full name, please.
Tom Oriucci.
All right, good morning to you, Mr. Oriucci. What was that offer, if you remember, Miss?
I do, Your Honor. The offer was as follows. In case number SP, sorry, I just want to make sure I have the right ones. SP 1396311, count 1 would be amended to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Count 3 would be taken as charged. And then SP 1375263, count 2 would also be taken as charged, and the remaining cases would be dismissed.
All right, that's 240, 145, 145, and he still owes an expired plate of 228 and then no proof of insurance of 288.
Yes. He is aware of those, Your Honor. He was on a payment plan for those matters. And then the COVID pandemic hit, he was making those payments in person. And so the payment or the payments, because he wasn't able to get to the court. But he is aware he is going to be entering into that payment plan and paying those defaulted tickets. I did make him aware and explain that those needed to be paid as well.
Then he owes a $375, $340, it's $241 now on a allowing driver no license. It appears that's not a part of this. Let me see. Here's he pled on that. It was back in 2019. All right, so that's not a part of this.
No, it is not. We would be asking for ticket ending in 6311, count 1, the driving while license suspended be amended to allowing.
Have you gone over his advice or rights with them?
Yes, Mr. Oriuchi does understand that he would not have a trial of any kind. I've gone over the plea agreement with him. My one request, if the court is agreeable to it, is that this plea be taken under no contest, just due to Mr. Oriuchi's age and then how long ago some of these tickets occurred. There is a possibility of not complete recollection.
I have had correspondence with Mr. Oriuchi in the past, and I know that he has understands. I believe he understands everything that's going on.
Yes, he does.
Did not recollect some of the things, so I'll take that under no contest.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Mr. Oriuchi, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down, sir. Mr. Oriuchi, do you understand that the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Miller went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room. Did she not?
Yes.
You understood those rights?
You understood them? Yes.
Any questions about those rights?
Yes.
No. No. Do you have any questions?
Oh, do I have any questions? No, Your Honor.
You know, by taking this offer, you're going to give those rights up?
Yeah.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
You haven't been offered anything other than this plea agreement, correct?
Do I what?
You haven't been offered anything other than this plea agreement?
Right, correct.
Okay. As for the purposes of the civil infractions and of the no contest plea, will you stipulate to the face of the tickets as an accurate factual basis for those that guilty plea and the no contest, and the responsible plea?
Yes, so stipulated, Your Honor.
With that, I'm going to find him. I'm going to enter a no contest plea to the allowing $240 fine. I'll dismiss upon payment. And I'll find him responsible for 2 counts of expired plates, $145 each. We'll just stipulation of probable cause. We'll dismiss the other matters.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Oriuchi, I'm going to enter this in. When can you start that payment plan?
When would you be able to start a payment plan? Almost immediately?
Yes.
Okay. He would be able to start a payment plan almost immediately.
Can you come back in a month? Do you mind coming back with him, Ms. Miller, in a month to make sure he's got that payment plan together?
Yeah, I don't mind, Your Honor. I'm happy to stay on his case.
December 15th, 2023 at 8:25. I just want to make sure that that payment, if the stuff is paid by then, of course, I'll dismiss the misdemeanor and close the stuff out.
Okay, may I just double check that date, Your Honor?
Certainly.
Okay, the 15th is great, Your Honor.
Have a great day. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you both.
Thank you very much. You as well, Your Honor, and thank you again for the court's time.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Mariucci, Mr. Oriucci, have a very good day. Good to see you, all right? Stay healthy.
Okay. Thank you again.
You're welcome. All right, what are we gonna do with Miss Lowe? Let's go back on the record with Miss Nikki Lowe.
Ready, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record. I'm gonna dismiss SP 104-58511 and SP 106-7, strike the SP 106-78933 for providing valid documentation. She has a valid license now. What are we gonna do with the other improper plate, unregistered, untitled? I'll give her a trial date, or I can give her that offer.
The offer, she would avail herself of the offer, Your Honor.
That's what you want to do, Miss Lowe? Miss Lowe? Miss Lowe, is that what you want to
Yes.
do? Done yourself? All right.
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Put your hand down, ma'am. Understand maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understand have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes.
You understood him?
Yes.
Any questions about him?
No.
You know you'll be giving them up when you take this deal?
Yes.
Anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to February 19th, 2020 in the around 156 in the city of Detroit, in the area of Puritan and Greenfield. Do you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
You operate a motor vehicle on that day?
Yes, Your Honor.
Officer asked you to, was there something wrong with the plate on that vehicle?
I'm not for sure. I think it might have been expired, but I'm not really for sure.
Had a paper plate in there?
Oh, okay. It probably did. I'm not for sure. It was like 3 years ago. I had just lost my son like 4 months before then, so I'm not even for sure.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's unfortunate.
Your Honor, would the court entertain a no contest plea based on a failure of memory?
Absolutely. I am stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I mean, for the no contest plea.
Again, so stipulated.
All right. It's going to be treated as a guilty plea, but I'm going to dismiss upon payment, ma'am. $240 fine with that. Dismiss upon payment. I'll enter a no contest. Stipulation of probable cause. I'll dismiss all the other matters.
Again, so stipulated, Your Honor.
I waive the warrant fee. You're going to be responsible to pay the the $445 reinstatement fees. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna waive the reinstatement fees.
Thank you, Your Honor.
That goes because it happened during the pandemic. A lot of that stuff was not able to get to the courthouse or anything of that nature. And she indicated that just devastating loss of her son. Just that kind of shook me up right there. So, Ms. Lowe, when can you pay it?
If you can give me like 30 days, I can pay it within like 30 days.
What about December 15th? Is that good enough?
Yes, that's good.
You sure?
Yes, Your Honor.
Come back December 15th. We'll dismiss the case once you pay it. It won't abstract to the Secretary of State. Waive the reinstatement fees on that and the warrant fees as well, for the reasons I stated on the record. Ms. Lowe, if it's nothing further, my heart goes out to you. I know it's probably been almost 3 years now, but that doesn't negate the fact that you'll be probably suffering for a lifetime.
Yes, Your Honor. It was 4 years, September 29th. Somebody laced his marijuana with fentanyl.
How old was it?
25.
And my mom is going through she's in a grave state right now, but I live, my resolve is that I've had my mom for 51 years, so and this is the natural course of things. Yours is totally unnatural. So I do sympathize with you, ma'am. If it's nothing further, come on back on the 15th of December. Once it's paid, we'll close the matter out, all right?
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Thank you for everything.
You will.
You
Have a
too.
great day.
Bye-bye.
Right. I don't know what this is, Mr. Lewis. I can't discern what this is. I do.
Yes, sir.
If you took a better picture of it, everything is cut off in here.
Okay, that was the registration. Did you get the insurance though?
I didn't get the insurance. I'm just going off. Oh, let me see. Hold on.
It's a file.
I didn't get any insurance. I'm just going off of what you sent in the chat.
Okay, well, the chat has a picture of the registration and a file of the insurance.
Okay, let me see what this is.
I just sent you a timestamp of the email as well.
Oh, let me see what this is. Okay, I got insurance. All right, let's go back on the record for Mr. Christopher Lewis. What I'm going to do, Mr. Lewis, is I'm going to dismiss these cases for providing valid documentation. Because I do have the insurance now. I didn't notice, I saw the one document, you said 2 chats. And I did see a portion of that. Well, I got the whole thing. Okay, I got the whole thing. All right. I'm going to dismiss it for providing valid documentation. And then I'm going to set a trial date on the other matter for March the 18th, 2024. Okay?
Yes, sir. What time on March 18th?
9 a.m.
All right, and then will it be over Zoom?
Yes.
All right, I really appreciate that, sir. And you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
You have a better one, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Arsenio Griffin.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. How you doing, sir?
Very well. City of Detroit versus Arsenio Griffin, case number SB 103-1192, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 129-1842, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 129-3513, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 129-3764, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1322559, counts 1, 2, and 3. 207154171. Appearance for the record, please.
L.S. Berry Jr., on behalf of the defendant, state your full name, Mr. Griffin.
Arsenio Griffin. Hello?
Today is the date and time set for pre-trial. Valid license, registration, and insurance, Mr. Griffin.
Okay. So I have a letter. I did complete my driver's test, and I do have my temporary instruction permit, but I guess it's because
Run his license, please.
I just recently got it, the 9/1/2023, but they sent me the letter saying that it won't be mailed to me. I guess it's because of the tickets.
All right, let's pass the matter until we see that. What about registration and insurance?
Yes, I have.
All right, let's pass the matter, get the registration and insurance out to me. Let's get Lucia.
Yes.
Good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning.
What's your full name?
Lucia Gasaway.
Gasaway. Whole bunch of Gasaways that come through here. I didn't know that name was so popular. None of them have a license either. Good morning to you, ma'am. Do you have a license?
Yes, sir.
You do?
Yes, I have my driver's license.
City of Detroit versus Lucia Gasaway, case number SP 1507388, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1507684, counts 1 and counts 2. In state of Michigan versus Lucia Gasaway, case number SX 4254931. Appearance for the record, please.
Sherika Harris, on behalf of Ms. Gasaway, please state your name for the record.
Lucia Gasaway.
For purposes of arraignment, my client stands mute.
You are not guilty till your client give your client a $0 bond. Let's run the license and see if Ms. Gasaway's license is good. All right, let's go back on, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Arsenio Joseph Griffin. I do have a valid license for Mr. Griffin. What about, you said registration and insurance you have, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's see what you have as far as registration and insurance.
How do I do it? We'll just put it on the camera.
Just hold it up to the screen, please.
Okay.
Back it up a little bit. All right, very well. Let's see the insurance. Very well. Now, the question is, what is the offer? You've gone a long time without, seems like without these documents. You owe 210 on a disregard of red signal that's been in default since 2019. There's $78 for no seatbelt and $126 for no registration. How about we plead to one count of the improper plate 240? So then you'll owe the other matters as well that I just named, and we'll dismiss all the other counts. You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes,
So
sir.
that'll be 210. Then you're gonna have to pay reinstatement fees. He's got, Mr. Goss.
Yes,
You see what you want to do. He's got a valid license, registration, and insurance now. He owes some civil infractions already that we didn't do anything with. What do you want to do?
Me too.
Okay. Yeah, I call them all, except the ones I checked off.
I don't have my, that's the, I mean.
Today, he's got, pretty much, I think, which, so, that's Mr. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes.
He's got license, registration, and insurance. We need an offer for Green.
Griffin. Two probably.
I said one. You gotta pay those so.
I just, that he has so many contacts.
That's why I have valid registration, insurance.
Yeah.
We already.
All right, since you do have a driver's license, I give him one.
Yeah, improper plate, $240 fine. You'll pay the other civil infractions and dismiss all the other cases, all right?
Yes, sir.
And I'll dismiss the improper plate when you pay. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. He can go over that with you and let us and read him his advice or rights, Mr. Berry. Mr. Morat. We need Green, Tavion Green, we need an offer on him. And then do we have Teran Gordon? Quincy Goodwin? No, he's not trial. Just Cartavion Green and Gordon. Green has been here. Gordon is not. So who's ever on Gordon, Officer Johnson, he can he's free to leave. He already left. All right. So let's talk, let's go back on the record with Mr. What do you got? You have an offer? Just write it down. Just tell me what is it?
Violation of basic speed limit, I give them limited access 1.5. And one FTD, no, 2 FTDs.
2 FTDs. This is Green's offer, Miss Harris. You want to write this down? 2 failure to displays, 1 limited access, 240, 240, and 125. And he's still looking.
What number?
240, 240, 240. An improper plate, 2 failure to displays, 1 improper plate, and limited access 125. Did he do the class? Did you do the class, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
He did the class, I believe he did the class. Limited access 1 to 5. Put you in a breakout room with Miss Harris. So that's 240, 240, 240, and 125. I'll dismiss the one improper plate when he pays. The two failure to displays are going to abstract to the Secretary of State. Now, you know that's going to cause him to get an additional suspension.
He's not even licensed.
I know, but he's not going to be able to get one for a while. Join the breakout room, speak to Miss Harris, all right?
Yes, sir.
Can we revisit this offer?
Well, I'm sure you were going to ask that.
Well, you know, most of the officers are here.
They are.
And
But
that's
she didn't ask you that. She asked you, could she revisit the offer?
You could call me because call me on it.
I know that's the first thing she's gonna say. What about gas away? Are we ready on gas away? Was that you, Ms. Harris? Join the room, Mr. Green.
It was me, but I think you were checking.
She's got a valid license. And Ms. Gasaway, Mr. Goss, did you say you weren't mobile now, Ms. Gasaway? Or do you have valid registration and insurance?
So no, I do not have valid registration insurance because, well, I'm having a financial burden, but I actually taking care of the previous ticket because this is my second ticket for the situation. So you can look in there. I am working on taking care of it, but I had to take care of the ticket first because they did suspend my license for that ticket. So I took care of that. So now I just was trying to see where this was going. So now I can get
Here you go, Mr. Goss. She has a valid license. She has here operating while texting, expired plates, that's a state case, expired place city, and no insurance and suspended license. She has the valid license. You heard the other stuff.
Lead to the operating while texting. I just dismissed it.
Operating while texting, $100. Point ticket?
No points, but the second time she's gonna have to have it again. She's gonna be getting.
All right, operating while texting, $100. What do you want to do? Did we call the case, Ms. Williams Law? I didn't think we did. Yes. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gasaway. Ms. Gasaway, I've given you an opportunity to speak with Mrs. Harris. You didn't have the offer then. I do have a valid license. City's gonna dismiss everything except the operating while texting, $100. That's a civil infraction. He indicates to the court, I haven't verified that, but that it's a 0-point offense.
It is 0 points, Your Honor, but it does abstract.
Yeah.
And that's only 0 points if this is her first offense of this nature.
And I don't have any way of knowing that, whether it's her first or second. Oh, I do have here. Mr. Goss is going to look at it. All right. Hold on one second. Let's pass it momentarily. Mr. Morat, let's go back on the record with Mr. George. Mr. Antonio Demond George, you know, we had Ms. Cleveland in here. You didn't get an opportunity to speak with her, but essentially they're saying that at the end of the day, Mr. George, they potentially could get in the program, but he's not a high risk like the people that they're taking. So basically, what they're trying to do is trying to reserve the spots for the people that really need it. And at their assessment, they believe Mr. George would be able to have all the services that he would get there over there here on probation with me. I felt that you felt that the deal potentially would not be had the good deal would not be had if he didn't go to the sobriety court. But Mr. Goss, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
May it please the honorable court, Dante Goss, P60162 with the people.
That sounds familiar, doesn't it, Miss Williams Law? We haven't heard that in a long time. He abandoned us.
But somehow I'll get pulled back in, Your Honor.
All right, so Mr. Goss, you heard what was said on the record about Mr. George's offer and what I suppose you worked that out. You worked that out with Mr. Brad. What's going to happen now?
Yeah, the best offer I can give is a OWI. He still can write a deviation letter to Shannon Walker and ask for OWVI.
OWVI was going to the sobriety court.
Correct.
But you heard what sobriety court said.
He can just ask her. She has the authority to go past the OWI. That's the best I can do.
All right. So what do you want to do now? I'll give you time to write the deviation request if you need to.
I'd like to keep fighting for Mr. George, Judge. We got to get him this deal.
I'm sure he would. I knew the answer to that too, Mr. George. I just had to let your counsel stay. We got a bunch of attorneys in here. That's all they do is fight. And I appreciate it. All right. What do you want to do as far as pretrial? I have the next day. You know, I know he's testing. I do have a letter from Miss McCall, and he's tested once per week, and it says that they've been negative for all substances.
That's my guy.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know if it's just that Mr. George is just gonna just stay clean, or he's just he got with Miss McCall and he knew she wasn't playing, or both. So
I can't wait to show everybody who Mr. George is, Judge. He's going to be so clean. Would the court consider reducing testing to once a month?
I will do that based on the motion and based on what's been in front of me. I'll reduce testing to reduce testing. So 1 time per month. I don't usually go, I usually do bi-weekly, but he's come in and he's had all of these tests. And I'm sort of convinced that he appreciates his sobriety and he appreciates the court's orders. So we'll do that. Pre-trial. So I'll just give you a pre-trial of January the 8th, 2024, if that's good with your schedule.
That'll work, Judge.
All right. If there's nothing further, you both have a very good day. Best of luck to you both. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Everyone take care.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Have a great day.
Okay. Where were we with did Miss Harris go in there with Mr. Officer Johnson? Good morning to you. Gordon did not show. So we're gonna put a bench warrant out for his arrest. I will mark the file that you were here.
Okay, Your Honor, thank you.
Oh, okay, there you go. Be safe out there. Good to see you.
Yes, sir. You as well. Thank you.
All right. All right, where are we? I guess if I don't know, nobody knows. Right.
To go back into the breakout room with Mr. Green.
That's right. You said what now, Miss?
We need Mr. Green to rejoin the breakout room.
All right, let's take care of Miss Gasaway first. Is that going to be the texting or not?
I made an offer for her to take the class. When she take the class, I would do the expired plates.
Oh.
So on abstract, she's trying to get something done abstract, so.
Oh. All right. Is Miss Harris gone in there? Miss Harris, let's go back on the record with Gasaway. Miss Gasaway, do the better driver's course and take the 145 and no abstraction on the expired plates. We'll dismiss the other stuff, or take the $100 texting and it will abstract. You have an absolute right to a trial. Go ahead.
What is an abstract? I'm sorry.
Abstract says that you were texting while driving, and it's going to be 0 points now. So basically, the insurance company knows, and it'll be on your Secretary of State record, but it won't be any points. But the non-abstractable offenses like expired plates are non-abstractable, so they don't have any effect on your driving record at all.
Okay,
so
the class, is this online or is this in person?
It's online. Better drivers. I'll put it in the chat. Zoom up and you'll see. Let me put it in the chat one more time.
Hey, real quick, Judge. I keep joining the breakout room. I'm just in there by my.
Hold on, Mr. Green. I know she's just finishing up with Miss Gasaway right quick. She'll be in there in 1 second.
For sure, no problem.
Go join it and stay in there. Wait on Miss Harris, all right, please.
For sure, no problem.
So I see it in the chat, the www.betterdrivers.com.
Yes, and then you see my email address as well.
Yes.
I'll put it in there again. You can take the Better Drivers course, cost you about $40 and $145. So you spend about $85 more or $90 more, but you don't have that abstraction.
Okay, how long will you allow me to take this class?
You want to come back in 30 days, have the money and the course, and then we'll close everything out?
Okay, that's great.
Is that good, Ms. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Let's have another pre-trial set for December 15th, 2023 at 8:30. All right. I wrote the offer down in the file. All right, Ms. Gasaway, have a very good day. Best of luck to you, okay?
Okay, thank you. Same to you.
All right.
What was that date?
December 15th at 8:30. All right. Gibbs, Danielle Gibbs. What's going on with Mr. Griffin?
Mr. Griffin,
Expired plate, and then he pleads to
yes,
the other matters.
yes, Your Honor.
He just pays the other matters. Did you speak with him in a breakout room?
I did, Your Honor, and we're ready. Yes, let's go.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Griffin. Mr. Griffin, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Avail himself of the offer, Your Honor.
And that is going to be to the improper plate, 240, and dismiss the rest, and then the other stuff is on him. The civil infractions are on him, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
You understand that, Mr. Griffin?
The civil infractions, that's the reinstatement fees?
No, that's also the reinstatement fees are additional expense. I see 3 reinstatement fees, $45 a piece.
Okay.
So
And
you're looking at, what you're looking at is 135, 210, 78, 126, and 240. And dismissing, it's dismissing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other cases.
okay, no problem.
You want to do that? I just want to make sure you understand what the deal is.
Yes, sir.
Can you raise your right hand, please, sir? You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
You put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir.
You understand you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes, sir.
You understand by taking this offer, you'll give up that trial right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Berry went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did he not?
Yes, sir, he did.
You understood those rights?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear that.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No, sir.
You know you're going to be giving up those rights when you take this deal?
Yes, sir.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No, sir.
Let me draw your attention back to March the 22nd, 2022 at around 5:07 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Woodward and Harmon. You have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes, sir.
Operating a motor vehicle on that day?
Yes, sir.
Was there something wrong with the plate, sir?
I believe it was.
You know?
Excuse me?
This 2001 Buick?
Yes, sir.
What was wrong with the plate?
I believe it was expired.
There was a temporary tag in there?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Griffin, Mr. Green, do you have a shirt on?
Yes, sir.
All right. Was it expired?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna find your client guilty as charged to the improper plate, $240 fine. It won't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it won't carry any points. I told him I'd dismiss it upon payment. And the other matters, I'll reduce the no registration to the $90. He has $78 for the seatbelt, and then he owes already the 210. So we're not going to mess with those matters. We'll waive the warrant fee. He'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee on the matter. Stipulation of probable cause will dismiss all the other cases that we said on the record.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, how much, when can you pay this 240 is really what I'm concerned about, Mr.
How could I go about doing it today?
Paying it any div that kiosk in the city of Detroit, or coming on down to the courthouse and paying it in person. I'm told you can upload that div that app to your phone. They'll go through instantly then.
Okay, it's called. How do you can you text it to me?
DIVDAT. They're in the Myers and the CVS is a white and blue machine.
Okay.
DIVDAT did that. You gonna pay it all today?
Yes, I can pay it all today.
Oh, well, let's have you back next week. Let's have you back on the 28th of November. That'll make sure it's all paid by then. Wait until Madam Clerk gets it put in the system. When it's all put in the system, you'll see the 45, 45, and you'll see the other dollar amounts there, the 240 and stuff like that. All right.
Okay. And you said I can go online, like when I leave here, I can go online and do it as well.
Well, online doesn't really go through that well. I said you can upload that that app to your phone. That's why I only give those two options. Online just seems to take quite some time.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So that or coming in person, and then come back on the 28th of November at 8:25. We'll close the matters out, right?
Okay, you said November 28th.
8:25.
8:25.
Yep, I'll get you in and out if you're on that list. Paid.
All right, and mainly the 240 today.
That's what I'm concerned about, but you owe the other stuff as well.
Okay, yes, sir.
Have a great day, sir. Best of luck to you.
All right, you too.
Gibbs, are you there, Gibbs?
Am I done?
You're done. Oh. Danielle Gibbs?
Yes, I'm here.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm very well. Gibbs, I'm looking to see. This is the city of Detroit versus Danielle Yvonne Gibbs. Is that the pronunciation of your middle name correct?
That's correct.
Case numbers SP12081051, SP135348, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP13534841, SP141715, counts 1 and counts 2, SP14172101, SP976892, counts 1 and counts 2. That's State of Michigan versus Danielle Yvonne Gibbs, case number SX41920971. 1851073001. 18514497, counts 1 and counts 2. 19705613. 19706923, counts 1 and counts 2.
What the?
Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gibbs.
Danielle Gibbs.
Your Honor, there is a show cause on the docket and we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. Ms. Gibbs, you almost sound like you were surprised. At least I'll say that. Sound like you almost let out an expletive.
I'm sorry.
When you act surprised. Ma'am?
Yes.
I said you act surprised.
No, I was surprised.
Let's see how. All right. Under not guilty plea on your client's behalf, give your client a $0 bond. Maybe somebody's using her name. Maybe that's why she's so surprised. Warrants recall. She didn't know she got pulled over all these times.
Yes, I did.
Warrants recall. Get Miss Bumpus back in here, please. Leslie Lewis finally decided to show up. All right. What do you want to do with the cases? She owes 19 ticket, 288, no proof of insurance. 18 ticket, 288, no proof of insurance. I'll let her pay SP 1417152 reinstatement fee of $45 on that, no proof of insurance up front. SP 1353483, I'll let her pay $45 reinstatement fee on that, no proof of insurance up front. She has an absolute right to a trial. Speak to her in a breakout room, find out what Ms. Gibbs wants to do, Mr. Barrett.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. City of Detroit versus Cartavion Darrell Green. Case numbers. SP 1138947, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 11390981. SP 1183623, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1200808, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 122954111. SP 1229560, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1451811, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1483746, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Erica Harris, on behalf of Mr. Green, please state your name for the record.
Cartavion Darrell Green.
Corporal McCree, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Corporal Jamie McCree, badge 2865, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you. Corporal Latch, are you here for Green as well? Good morning to you, Corporal Latch. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Ronald Latch, badge 3603. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes. Good morning.
Oh, okay.
Everybody showed up for Mr. Cartavion Green. Corporal Bennett's here. Can someone go in the breakout room and grab the officers for Green out, please? Officer Backstresser, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record for Mr. Green?
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Backstresser, badge 8, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you. Everybody's here. Josh Goodman's not here. Not everybody showed up, Mr. Green, just most of them. Is there Officer Josh Goodman? Josh Goodman, hearing no response.
Defense moves to dismiss, Your Honor.
I'm going to dismiss, grant the motion to dismiss SP 1183-623, counts 1 and counts 2. What's going to be the offer?
Your Honor, we're asking for a reconsideration of the offer. Mr. Green indicates that he has a valid license, registration, and insurance.
Go run Mr. Green's license, registration, I mean, just license, please. Well, Mr. Green has come a long way if he has those documents. I'll give him that. Officer Presley.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Mr. Gordon decided not to show.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
I'll mark the file that you were here. Be safe out there. Have a very good day.
Thank you. You too. Have a good one.
Officer Hope, let's go back on the record with Mr. Tavion Green. Officer Hope, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Detroit Police Officer Nicholas Hupp, badge 1789.
Good morning. And then Officer Stevenson, can you put your appearance on the record for Tavion Green?
Yes, sir. Renee, it's Officer Curtis Stevenson, sir.
That badge and department.
Badge number 4475, 9th precinct.
Very good. Good morning to you. I do have a valid license for Mr. Green. You've been working hard, huh, Mr. Green?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on that.
It's kind of been in a loophole because I already took the driver's test and I already had passed. It was during the pandemic. It was right when I had turned 18 during the pandemic, and I just couldn't go back and get my driver's license. And about the time I went back, I didn't already have to pay a reinstatement fee because it was already suspended, and my road test and everything that I had did was voided because they was closed, and you got to return it in like 30 days, and I had to redo everything. And I also already took the driver's test that you told me you asked me to do. I already did it, and I sent it to your email last time that I was in court with you.
Very good.
So it's like I just kind of been in a loophole. I already always have my information. It's just kind of got caught at bad times. Like it just been misrepresentation. I just could never get the fine print of the license. And I'll
tell you what. Say less, Mr. Green. I'll tell you what. The way that you speak and the way you articulate yourself, and the fact that you have a valid driver's license now, you did a very good job of explaining why the situation looks as bad as it does, and we will allow Ms. Harris to speak with Mr. Goss based on what you said. I don't know, if any of the officers want to give you any relief.
Yeah, this Corporal McCree, if I may.
You may.
I'd like to say congratulations, Mr. Green. Job well done. Judge, I move to dismiss my tickets, okay?
Very good. That's dismissed on
Thank you, officer. I appreciate that.
All right, Corporal McCree, you're free to leave then. And you make sure you be safe out there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's allow Ms. Harris to speak on your behalf and do some extra work, all right?
Your Honor, could Mr. Green show his insurance and registration? And I believe Mr. Goff may be coming back to revisit the offer once he's provided with confirmation that everything is valid.
All right, go in the breakout room with him again and get that insurance and registration and make sure that is valid. Then I'll get ask for
Your Honor.
yes.
Record, may I know which tickets were Officer
Yes.
please?
Corporal McCree is SP 1200808, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Thank you.
Dismiss officer per officer. All right, go back in the breakout room, check the insurance and registration, and then speak with, you have Mr. Goss's information. Speak with him, and we'll see what if he's willing to do any more.
Thank you. Mr. Green, rejoin the breakout room.
Right, let's pass that matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gibbs. Ms. Gibbs, I've given you an opportunity to speak with counsel in the breakout room. Counsel, what's your client want to do? You're on mute, Mr. Berry.
My apologies, Your Honor. The defendant would avail herself of the offer to pay the reinstatement fees and return. We seek a bench trial date.
All right. You want a bench trial date, correct?
Correct.
March 19th, I'm sorry. March 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. I'm going to give you some case numbers, ma'am.
I'm ready when you are.
You ready?
Yes.
SP 135-34833. I'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fee up front on that.
Okay.
SP 14. SP 141-71522. SP 141-71522. I'll allow you to pay the reinstatement fee, $45 up front on that. $18 5144962. That you're going to have to pay the $288. $19,705,6123. That you're going to have to pay the $288. Get those paid. And you get the reinstatement fees paid, you'll have clearances here at the 36th District Court. You could potentially get a driver's license.
Okay.
And I'll make note on the, when you come back, whatever offer they may give you, that you did, I'll let the city know that you did pay those, if you pay them, that you did pay those dollars, and we'll take that into account as well, all right?
Okay.
March the 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m., you're gonna have to come to the window to pay the reinstatement fees. You could pay the other things over the DivDac kiosk, but you're gonna have to come to the window to pay the reinstatement fees. And once you pay those, wait 48 to 72 hours. Now, all of them are gonna have to be paid before you can get any relief from but if you don't get anything, then you will be able to, you ask them for a printout and they can tell you all the things that you need to do to get a license. So 48 to 72 hours after you pay that stuff, go to the Secretary of State, come back March the 19th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right, Ms. Gibbs?
Yes, sir.
Have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you.
Thank you. You have a great day as well.
You too. Grimes?
Sir.
Courtney Grimes?
Yes, sir.
Is he still here?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Grimes, you're gonna have to turn up the volume on your device. I can't see you or hear you. You maybe take those headphones off. Was that Miss Grimes? No, it's Mr. Grimes, it looks like. City of Detroit versus Courtney Grimes. Here, join the breakout room, Ms. Harris, and speak to Mr. Goss. City of Detroit versus Courtney Grimes, case number SP 1133889, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1134112, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1418338, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Grimes.
Courtney Jermaine Grimes.
Did you get that, Ms. Williams-Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
You did?
Yes.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you have valid license, registration, and insurance, Mr. Grimes?
No, sir.
Are you ever going to try to get a license, registration, and insurance?
I'm gonna try, bro, but I'm in a homeless shelter. I don't have no money, man. And that lady told me.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Based on that, do you want me to get street democracy court in here? They can potentially get these cases dismissed if you get through the program. They can find you some housing and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. I would love to.
All right, let me stand by. Let me see if I can get them on the line. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, stand by. I'm gonna pass the matter until we get them on the line, and I'll get you to speak with them, all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's better. I can hear you a lot better now. All right, let's go with Leslie Lewis. Where's Leslie Lewis? She's gone now. Miss Bumpus, what's going on with Miss Lewis?
Good morning, Your Honor. Lori Bumpus on behalf of the probation department. Your Honor, I spoke with her yesterday, so she was aware that she was scheduled today.
And she came in, but she was here, but now she's not. What has she done in order to settle this matter up?
Your Honor, she missed the test November the 8th. But she did test is scheduled in October. She still has 2 classes to get done, and she still owes $540 in fines and costs. So we discussed her compliance yesterday, and she requested that the court give her additional time. She thinks that she can get it all done by March for sure. That's what she said.
All right, if she comes back in, I'll call you back, but so far she hasn't come back in.
Okay.
All right, she came in earlier and I didn't let her in. She's not in the waiting room anymore, but I did see her name pop up. All right.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Let's go back on the record for Mr. Green. Mr. Green, after giving you an opportunity, Ms. Harris, to further negotiate on Mr. Green's behalf, what is the outcome?
Your Honor, we needed to confirm, did he send over a certificate of completion for a driving course?
I have all these certificates here that, let's see, I think I did see him. Let me make sure.
I emailed mine to you, Your Honor. I don't know, because I just see you going through papers.
Yeah, I'll print them out. I'm sure he has. I don't think Mr. Green is perpetrated fraud. He doesn't strike me as that type. Okay. Mr. Green, where did you send that? What email address did you send it from?
My email is the number 1, STARLIMIT @gmail.com. 1 star limit.
I have a better driver's course for Mr. Green. I have confirmed that he sent that.
Okay. And because of that, Your Honor, and because he has a valid license, valid registration, and valid insurance, which I have confirmed, and the court has confirmed his license, the recommendation is to admit to blockading and expired plates with the dismissal of the balance.
All right, Mr. Green, your work is paid off. You want to take the deal?
Yes, sir.
Now, this 26 to 30 over is not going to be tolerated.
Wait, I don't see that on the docket.
Yes, it is on the docket. He absolutely won't get any love anymore from this court for going that fast.
Yes,
Your
sir.
Honor, before we enter this responsible plea, I don't know if Mr. Goff knows that, and I want to be fair.
Yeah, he knows that because that's what he was gonna give the limited access 1 to 5 for.
Okay.
Because he took the course. I thought he knew that.
Because on my end, it just says violation of basic speed law. It doesn't have a number.
Well, that's on the other ticket.
Is this in particular spot was on Hayes?
This is Corporal Hawk. This is Officer Hawk that gave you the speeding ticket. 30 miles and 20 some miles an hour over the 30 mile. Where was he speeding like this? Radar. Wait. Slash. I'll give you an opportunity to go talk to Goss about it. Okay. I know it's Officer Forbes tickets. What did you learn out of that class? Did we already talk about that, sir?
I learned a lot out of that class. Like I reillustrate. I took the road test twice and had to take that class. So if I ain't learned anything, I for sure learn how to drive. I'm dealing with all of that, and it touched on a lot of topics.
Give me some substance of what you learned out of the class. Some facts. I mean, you've gone through a lot of driver education right now. You should be giving me some facts about, some substantive facts about what you learned.
It was really a lot about just driving for other people, mainly paying attention to the signs. It's always going to be signs everywhere you go on the road, and you got to keep your eyes open. And a lot about making sure, even to the headlights, making sure you got good working headlights to see those signs. So it was a lot. Even it also talked about in the wintertime learning how to control your car and just not slide around a lot, if you get what I'm saying. Not oversteer. So it was a lot. It touched on a lot of different stuff. Talked about what to do when you see semi trucks and see buses, how to give them a little bit of extra space, you know, so they can make their turns or whatever.
How far are you supposed to stay back from a vehicle when you're on the road?
At least a half a car length, but I say a whole car length personally.
No.
You say no.
No. Any other officers can give him a little understanding of how far he's supposed to stay back from a vehicle?
At least around 10 feet, correct?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way. No way.
Your Honor,
at least
generally
100 feet. Go ahead, Corporal Offshore.
The general, and also this all depends on the road conditions at that time, but it is supposed to be allowed to give yourself that if the car in front of you would immediately stop, that you had enough time to stop also. Generally, that's about 2 car lengths depending on how fast you're going. If you're on the highway, it could be 4 car lengths. If you're just going 25, that could be 1 to 2. So it all really depends on your road conditions and your speed at which you're traveling at that time. But half a car length with that would not be it.
That's like riding
I drive a lot on the street. If I be honest, when I was answering that question, I drive a lot on the street, you know, and that's how I was kind of taking that question. Like if I was to leave out now, like don't get me wrong, I don't want to be on somebody bumper like you saying, but I give a person enough space, and like I said, you pay attention to the lights and everything, because the brake lights is there. You keep a nice distance.
All right. I think you took the class. That's the main thing, but you need to keep that in mind. You know,
I feel like the class, like I low key agree with the officer. I feel like the class gave me a lot of different scenarios and not one plain scenario. If that make any sense, like
Yeah,
how
it
you
does.
said,
Makes a lot of sense.
Mr.
yeah,
Green,
I
I
feel like
think what you meant to say was, I fully agree with the officer, and I
I thought
recognize
that's
that
what
I
he
may have
said.
misunderstood. He said I low-key agree.
Oh, low, well, that's that, that lingo now. What is he, 20-some years old? Everything is low key, right? They preference every statement with that low key. I think Officer Hoyt knows that lingo too, right? Officer Hoyt.
Oh, yes.
So, all right. So what are we gonna do? Mr. Goss is here.
Your Honor, I didn't know any.
I think the officers are free to leave if you want, if you choose to. I think we can work this out without anything else. You're more than welcome to stay, but if you do leave, just be safe out there is the most important thing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, the 26 to 30 is not on the docket.
26 to 30 is on the docket. Formal hearing 8:35.
Oh, the VBSL?
No.
So it's in a
So
different
that's why I
section.
thought it was considered, because it is on the docket. It's just at 8:35 instead of 9.
Yeah, so didn't know anything about the 8:35.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. The limited access 1 to 5 and the expired plates. I still stand with that.
Limited access 1 to 5 and expired plates. All right. So, Mr. Green, that is the new offer. $125. It will abstract to the Secretary of State, but it won't carry any points. And the other blocking traffic is $175. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, and it doesn't carry any points.
Answer. I don't think he's doing a blocking traffic.
What?
I thought the offer was limited access 1 to 5 and expired plates.
Oh, okay, expired plates, sorry, 145 instead of the 175, same effect, it doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State. You want to take the deal, Mr. Green?
yes, sir.
The other matters will be dismissed. And for the record, and to provide valid documentation on the other basis.
We stipulate to the case of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis and stipulate to probable cause for the dismissals.
All right, with that, I'm going to find your client responsible for the expired plate, $145, and the amended count of 1 to 5 over, $175 for the amended count of the 26 to 30 over. I hope that Mr. Green, you take all of this stuff as serious as we're taking it today, and you correct your driving habits. It's important is not a right, is a privilege to be able to drive. You have the officers that are going to be out there doing their job, patrolling, and I'm sure they know Mr. Tavion Green now, and they're gonna be doing their jobs and making sure that you're not speeding up and down the streets. So you got a license. I know it took a minute, followed it through. Keep it, all right?
Yes, sir. I want to say thank you to my attorney, and I want to say thank you to the police officers too.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
For sure.
All right, so let's know right now. Let's get, when are you gonna be able to pay this, Mr. Green?
What? How much was it total?
145 and 125, and then you're gonna have reinstatement fees that you need to pay.
For my reinstatement fees for my driver's license?
I'm way the warrant fee, you pay the reinstatement fees. Go ahead.
You said the reinstatement fee for the driver's license?
Well, you got, no, the reinstatement fees are gonna be for the court. You got you have two reinstatement fees, so it's really gonna be $90 plus 145 plus 125.
I could pay it off in about a week.
All right. I'm gonna give you 2 weeks. Make sure you pay it. If you can't pay it, sir, come back in the court and we'll give you some more time. But I want you to close this stuff out and put this stuff behind you, all right? And I don't want to see your license affected by it, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have a good day. Pay it by November the 28th, 2023.
Where do I go to pay it?
Pay it at the DivDac kiosk or pay it on come on down to the courthouse and pay it.
Okay. Thank you. What's the best option?
Come down to the courthouse and pay it.
Okay, thank you.
Have
You
a
said
good
by the 20, you said by the 26th?
On the 28th, if you have some trouble paying it, you need to step back in because I don't want it to ruin your license.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, be safe out there, Mr. Green. Keep up the good work, all right?
Thank you. Everybody have a nice day. Thank you.
You too. All right, Officer Backstresser, be safe out there as well. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Okay, I'm still waiting on Democracy Court to zoom in. All right, Mr. Grimes. City of Detroit versus Leslie Lene Lewis, case number Z8085361. State your name for the record, please.
Leslie Lewis.
Lewis, I need to see you. Take your hood. Let's see who you are.
Goodness, I'm looking crazy.
I know, but that's you supposed to. You knew you were coming to court.
I forgot.
You're not looking that crazy. Miss Lewis, you're not following through with this stuff. All right. Let's wait until Miss Bumpus comes back in. You're not following through with this stuff, Miss Lewis.
I am.
You still owe money. You missed the test. You haven't taken the classes. I'm ready to help you close this out, but you're not helping yourself. We'll wait on Miss Bumpus. Turn the volume off. She muted herself because she don't want me to hear all the stuff she's talking about. All right. Mr. Grimes, can we get a 150-day date for Mr. Grimes, please?
Your Honor, while we wait, can I get a moment before we go?
Yes. Surgical with it, aren't you?
That's good to be. That's gonna be April 12th, and that's on Friday.
Mr. Grimes, if everything goes right with the street court, your next court date is gonna be April 12th, 2023 at 8:30, but you still need to speak with, I think he told me, he confirmed that Attorney Wright was coming in, all right?
Okay. Judge Perkins.
Yes.
You said April to what?
Well.
Well.
All right, well, we're gonna wait on Ms. Williams Law to come back. Ms. Bumpus is here. How you doing, Ms. Bumpus? Ms. Lewis finally decided to join us again.
Okay.
We're waiting on Ms. Williams Law before we start the record.
Okay, Your Honor.
Hopefully, Mr. Wright will come in on that time for Mr. Grimes.
I'm back, Your Honor.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lewis. Ms. Bumpus, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes. Again, good morning, Your Honor. Lori Bumpus on behalf of the Probation Department.
All right, Ms. Lewis, let's see, you gotta, come on, let's see, let me look at who I'm talking to, all right?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Lewis, see half her head. Not even half of it now, just the top of her head. Ms. Lewis.
Yes.
Go ahead, Ms. Bumpus, indicate, what's going on with Ms. Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor. In this case, Ms. Lewis was last before the court September 21st of this year. At that time, the court adjourned this case for her to comply with the court's order. She still had the Victims Impact Panel and Alcohol Highway Safety Education to complete. To date, she has not completed those. Also, as far as testing, the court ordered testing 2 times a month. Since her last review, she did test the schedule on October 12th and October 23rd. However, she did miss testing on November the 8th of this year. In addition to that, Your Honor, to date, she's paid $450 towards fines and costs. She owes a balance at this time of $540.
When was she first put on probation?
Your Honor, she was placed on probation December the 19th of 2022. So it'll be a year coming up next month.
Okay. Ms. Lewis.
Yes.
Why so long?
I don't know. I had wanted to request more time.
Who are you talking to?
No, I had wanted to request because I know my time is up in December.
Who's in the background?
Me.
Is nobody else talking to you? Nobody else is here with you in the room?
No.
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Oh, I know my time is up next month and I had needed more time.
All right.
Well, I'm requesting more time.
Hold on, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Join the breakout room. Speak with Courtney Grimes. Mr. Grimes, join the breakout room, Mr. Wright, Street Democracy Court, all right? Why is it so long that you can't finish your obligation out? I usually close these out in 3 or 6 months, and you're almost a year now. Miss Lewis?
Yes.
Why so long?
Because every time I'm about to do it's always just something happen after. This is just always something happening.
And what do you mean by something happening? Something happening in your life or something? Turn the camera back on and turn your volume on and microphone on.
Yes.
And let me see your face. So are you saying that something's happening in your life?
It's just every time I'm about to take the class, and then it's like I can't take the class. And then when I would try to reschedule, they'll push me so far. They'll be like, "Oh, it's next month," or and then
why can't you take it? Why when you schedule it? Why can't you do it?
I'll be trying to find a babysitter. Then when the time do come, it's like my babysitter be backing down on me.
But the class is online, isn't it? Or does she have to go somewhere, Ms. Bumpus?
It's online. It's online, Your Honor. Both classes are online.
So how do you need a babysitter to go online and take a class?
Because the man told me no kids in the background, no kids, this and that, and I just be like, okay.
Put the camera on your face. But I hold it still. and put it completely on your face.
Mhm.
All right, now who's saying what?
He be like, it's no kids, like, basically no kids in the background. It's an 8 hour class, he told me. But then I just be like, okay, I'm gonna find a babysitter. So then my babysitter be backing down. Like today, I'm gonna call him today, see if I can go today. And if I can go
I don't
today,
know if you're gonna be able to go right today, but I can understand if they're saying no kids and you're having trouble and people are backing down on you. I don't understand why you can't mute your background or something like that so that they don't know that the kids are there. Where is your baby now?
with my sister.
Okay, so why can't your sister come in when you're taking the class?
I don't know. I just came back around my family. Like I literally just came back around my family.
And so you shouldn't have a problem moving forward taking the class then, right?
Yeah.
All right, listen, I want you back on a review next month. Can she get into class anytime before the 15th of December? I want this matter closed out before we get to the 19th. There's no sense in this. I'll have it back in the 19th of December. There's no sense in this stuff being open and this stuff hanging over your head this long. Why did you miss the test?
Well, so this month I didn't, because every day I check and see if I'm testing. Like today, I checked to see if I hit the test. But that day, my phone was actually broke for like 3 days. So I really ain't have no phone to even call Miss Bumpers to let her know my phone broke, no nothing. So then I'm thinking, because I normally don't test in the beginning, it always be the middle or the end of the month. So I'm thinking I
They caught
never
you this time,
missed it.
didn't they?
Huh?
They caught you this time, didn't they? At a bad time.
Yes, it was bad time, but I didn't know I missed it. I'm thinking they never just called my color.
Ms. Bumpus, can you get her in this class before these classes before December 19th?
Your Honor, I can call to see if they're offering it before then. I'm sure they are. As far as the other class, the Victims Impact Panel, she can do that on her own schedule. That's open where she can do it on the computer. They do make her take a picture and they provide a certificate. So the other class she can do at any time.
So that doesn't have anything to do with her not having a babysitter.
Correct.
So I just feel, Ms. Lewis, you're not being diligent enough to take care of this stuff.
I am.
I don't think you are. I want you to start it. I want you to get this thing closed out by the end of the month. I'm gonna order you to another review on 8/25 on December the 12th, 2000 and it's like that, December the 19th. That's the day you started this. That's a Tuesday. I want you back in court December 19th, and I want you to get with Ms. Bumpus, and I want you to start getting this stuff behind you, all right?
Okay.
So she's gonna see if she can get you in that class ASAP. You can take the other class anytime. You don't need to wait on a babysitter. So that's, you just haven't, doesn't seem like you've even looked into that then. And then the money part about it, you know, we'll see what we can work out, but try to get it paid off. We'll see where you are on December 19th, and don't miss any more tests.
Okay.
All right?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Bumpus, you got that?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
All right, call Ms. Bumpus right now.
Okay.
Can she call you now, Ms. Bumpus?
Yes.
Call Ms. Bumpus right now, all right, Ms. Lewis?
Okay.
Have a great day, ma'am. Best of luck to you. All right. Thank you, Ms. Bumpus. We'll wait on the last one, Mr. Ryan. All right. Let's let's go back on the record with Mr. Courtney Jermaine Grimes. Mr. Wright, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Absolutely, Your Honor. Brandon Wright, P86335 from Street Democracy. And Mr. Grimes, please state your name.
Courtney Jermaine Grimes.
His volume, you came through one time pretty good, but now
Courtney Jermaine Grimes.
that's better. All right, did you have a good conversation with Mr. Wright? Mr. Grimes? Nah, I think
yes, sir.
He said yes. Mr. Wright, you need 150 days for this?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
All right, the next pretrial date is going to be April 12th, 2023 at 8:30. I have it marked Street Democracy Court. Mr. Grimes, I always say, I know to people, I know this can be the toughest time in your life, dealing with the issues of that you're dealing with. My heart goes out to you, and I try to do the best I can to provide the resources and identify the people that need the resources that the court has to offer. And I'm glad that you were upfront and told us what was going on. I just hope that you can follow through with this. I have seen one person graduate and they got a job in their field that they wanted to and everything, and completely turned their life around. Mr. Patel did provide me an update of other people that have been through the program and are traversing through there now, and I was happy with the progress. I hope that you are another one of those persons that can get through this and get over this hump and move on and do bigger, better, and productive things, because I know you have a lot to offer society, all right?
Sir.
So I'm wishing you the best of luck. Come back December the 12th, strike that. April the 12th, 2024. April the 12th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Best of luck to you, and thank you, Attorney Wright, for checking in and getting Mr. Grimes' information.
Thank you, Your Honor. And we'll be in touch, Mr. Grimes.
That'll conclude it.
Man, appreciate it.
All right. Have a good day.